So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 22, Foles flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Golden Eagles nothing. Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. 3rd down here. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D's. They score a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get off field and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
I need me some linemen.
Touchdown.
I need me some defensive
A big
linemen.
play there. A 87 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a really nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And take this to the other side. This is good for the first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship battle. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Who cares?
This game not quite as good as the last, but still 40 yards between the two.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down and goal. Foles. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, it ain't hard.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 15. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
47-yard line.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Taking a shot for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 53 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
His kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 21. Golden Eagles 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Now Foles. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Foles. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Shreds the tackle. pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side on the swing pass. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Derrick Henry.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I'll make some adjustments right quick. Niggas getting hurt and shit.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
34-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this
nigga there, not my quarterback at the game.
Phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
21.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Golden Eagles 28, 49ers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4-yard line. A gain of 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's got some space here.
I tried to slide. They wouldn't even let me slide.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Golden Eagles 35, 49ers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That bad?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of
he's gonna love working the game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oh, I'm saying, like, so.
Down and 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, he's going to be shutting down, get ready to go.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards,
Hey,
not
what the hell are you
enough,
talking
and it'll be
about?
4th down.
Y'all got an armor night?
It's 4th down.
Boy, y'all gonna get busted. Y'all gonna get tore off the bone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
I'm gonna say,
and he's able
what
to get
y'all
it
ought to
back
do,
to right around the
instead of
27.
doing like an armor night, y'all do a whole like
Possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Run them.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Right there, 54, right there.
2nd and 9 now.
This could be on the roll.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Mexico City.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now.
The winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Champion, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Tissing out, pouring them out. Making my baby. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my